They offered me a free room. My parents called it charity. I called it survival. Then they dropped the real bomb. Pause. Yeah, you heard that right. The real bomb wasn't the free room. It was the fact that my parents, the same people who raised me on a diet of adulting is suffering, just straight up told me that accepting help from my boyfriend's family would be disrespectful. Not financially irresponsible. Not a bad idea. Disrespectful. Like I just slapped their values across their faces with a wet glove. And okay, before we even get into the drama of this, let's talk about the logistics because, honey, this is a financial nightmare wrapped in a moral dilemma. I just finished my master's, I'm 24, and I'm about to dive headfirst into the MCAT grind while working a $60,000 job in Long Island, where the cheapest apartment is $1,600 a month, and I have to commute an hour on the Long Island Expressway just to get to work. Oh, and I need a car, and MCAT prep materials, and eventually medical school application fees. The audacity of this city to charge me rent while I'm trying to become a doctor is almost impressive. So when my boyfriend's parents, who, by the way, I love and who have already started treating me like their future daughter-in-law, offered me a guest room in their Long Island home, rent-free, so I could focus on my applications without drowning in stress, I was thrilled, like, genuinely relieved. This was the universe handing me a life raft while I'm treading water in the middle of the Atlantic. But then I called my parents, and that's when the real story begins. Okay, I need to pause here because what happened next was not just a difference of opinion. It was a full-blown moral war. My parents didn't just say, asterisk, no, you shouldn't do that. Asterisk, they didn't even say, asterisk, maybe think about it. Asterisk, they slammed the door shut with the force of 1,000 disappointed sighs. They called it asterisk charity. Asterisk, they called it asterisk irresponsible. Asterisk, they called it asterisk disrespectful to our values. Asterisk. And the worst part? They said I was too old to be relying on anyone else's generosity. Too old. At 24. Let that sink in for a second. My parents, the same people who drilled into me that adulthood means supporting yourself, who made me take out loans for everything. Undergrad, grad school, the works. Now think that accepting free housing from my future in-laws is somehow a moral failing. And here's the kicker. My boyfriend didn't even ask them to offer this. They just did it because they love me, because they see me as family, because they want me to succeed. But my parents? They see it as a betrayal. So now I'm stuck in this nightmare of a choice. Do I take the free room and risk my parents thinking I've become some kind of freeloading monster? Or do I reject their offer, drain my savings on rent and a car, and pray I don't have a mental breakdown before I even take the MCAT? Because let's be real, this isn't just about money. This is about respect. This is about values. This is about whether I'm allowed to accept help when I'm desperate or if I'm supposed to suffer in silence like some kind of martyr. And okay, let's talk about them for a second. My parents. They've never been financially supportive. Never. But they've always been emotionally there. They've always cheered me on. They've always told me they're proud of me. And now? Now they're acting like I've just spit in their faces by considering this offer. But here's the thing. I know they love me. I know they're coming from a place of care. But damn, their timing is terrible. Because right now, I'm not just choosing between two places to live. I'm choosing between two worlds. The world where I'm independent, where I pay my own way, no matter the cost. And the world where I accept help, where I let people who love me support me, even if it makes my parents clutch their pearls. So, mindsnap fam, I need to know, am I the asshole for considering their offer? Because honestly, at this point, I'm not even sure if I'm the villain or the victim in this story. Wait, hold on. Before we dive deeper, let's break this down objectively because this is where things get really messy. First, let's talk about the offer itself. His parents are offering me a free room, not a loan, not a handout with strings attached, just a place to stay while I focus on my future. They're not asking for rent. They're not asking for favors. They're just saying, asterisk, we want you to succeed. So here, take this. Asterisk. And my parents? They're acting like this is some kind of moral crime. But let's be real. What's really the issue here? Is it the money? Or is it the principle? Because if it's the money, then fine. I could afford to pay rent. Barely. But that would mean every dollar I make goes toward living expenses, leaving nothing for savings, for MCAT prep, for anything. And let's not forget, this is a gap year. I'm not even in med school yet. I'm preparing for med school. So every dollar I spend on rent is a dollar I'm not spending on my future. But if it's the principle, if it's about respect and values, then we've got a much bigger problem. Because here's the thing, my parents raised me to be independent, to support myself, to never rely on others. And now, when I'm literally doing exactly what they taught me, working hard, saving money, planning for my future, they're telling me that accepting help is a sin. That's not independence. That's hypocrisy. And okay, let's talk about them for a second. His parents. They're not strangers. They're not charity cases. They're my future in-laws. They love me. They see me as family. And they're offering me a gift, a place to stay while I focus on my dreams. So why is my own family making me feel like I've just committed a crime for considering it? Okay, I need to pause again because this is where things get really personal. Asterisk asterisk. Let's talk about my feelings for a second. I love my parents. I respect them. They've given me everything. My education, my values, my work ethic. And I know they're coming from a place of love. But damn, their reaction hurts. Because right now, I feel like I'm being punished for trying to succeed. I feel like I'm being told that struggling is the only acceptable path. That asking for help is a failure. And that's not fair. But here's the real kicker. What if they're right? What if accepting this offer is a betrayal? What if it does set a precedent? What if, years from now, I look back and realize that I should have stood on my own 2 feet? But then again, asterisk, what if I don't? Asterisk. What if, years from now, I look back and realize that this was the moment I let people who loved me help me? That I let myself breathe instead of drowning in stress? Because let's be real, med school is hard. The MCAT is brutal. The application process is a nightmare. And I'm doing all of this alone. Or am I? Alright, let's get into the comments because this is where the real drama starts. Asterisk asterisk. Someone posted online. Asterisk. AITA for not wanting to live with my partner's family when they offered because my parents would be upset. Asterisk. And the responses? Oh, they were spicy. One person said, asterisk NTA. Your parents are being unreasonable. Adults accept help when it's offered. That's how life works. Asterisk. Another chimed in. Asterisk. Your parents sound like they're stuck in the 1950s. Women don't have to rely on men or their families anymore. Asterisk. But then another comment destroyed that. Asterisk. Wait, so your boyfriend's parents are offering you a free place to stay and your parents are mad? That's not unreasonable. That's insane. Asterisk. And okay, I agree. But then there was this one. Asterisk. AITA for thinking this is a slippery slope? What if next they ask to move in permanently? What if they expect you to be their maid? Asterisk. And that comment ruined me. Because of course someone would think that. Because of course someone would assume the worst. Because of course people would rather assume I'm being manipulated than believe that kindness exists. But here's the thing. His parents have never given me a reason to think they'd take advantage of me. They've always treated me with respect. They've always supported my dreams. And they've never asked for anything in return. So why is that the assumption? Okay, I need to take a deep breath here because